What's up, y'all? What's going on? Hey, today I want to be talking about the discussion that had happened on Gil's Arena. And they was talking about the comments LeBron James had made about younger players being more focused on material things that don't matter and not the game itself. You know, I'm going to play the clip of LeBron James talking so y'all can get a better understanding on what Gil and McCants had this heated debate about.
Come to the gym. We're one of the first ones to the gym. We're one of the last ones to leave, and just pour it all into the game. If you want to be great, and if you want to be, someone that's, will never be forgotten in this league. So, it's a lot. The cars and the jewelry and all the other dumb shit that don't matter means absolutely nothing. And I see a lot of these young kids, they get so unfocused about stuff that is so material that they can lose their focus. Just worry about the game. When you worry about the game, everything will take care of itself. Worry about the game, worry about your family, and then worry about the game some more. And be selfish too. It's okay to be selfish because you have to be a little bit selfish to be able to be great.
So those was LeBron James' comments. So now let's take a listen to Gil's response.
So with the glitz and glamour that comes with being in the league, how hard is it to focus on the main thing and avoid temptations and distractions as a younger player?
It all depends on your background. For the most part, when you're making it into the NBA, the player themselves don't value money because we don't know it, right? We don't know what a $1 million look like. We don't know. So that's usually, that narrative has been pushed by our parents. Right, when we're coming into the league, buy me this, buy me that, and that's when we become materialistic versus the dream of when, we were 10 years old playing the game, because what we're seeing on TV is the game itself. We're not seeing cars and jewelry and stuff. We're seeing basketball. So that's where our focus is, and once we get it and everyone's pulling and pulling and pulling, it puts us into that mindset. But, LeBron is right. As long as you're focusing on the game aspect on it, everything that you're seeking and wanting always follows, period.
Yeah.
So that was Gil's response. So now let's take a listen to what McCants had to say.
I disagree, man. The influence is heavy on music, film, and social media at this point. I mean, even though Gil makes a great point about everything he said, I think that the biggest influencer is what we seen when we were younger. If you wasn't watching BET or MTV, the influence was Cameron and Jay-Z and the glamour and the glitz of being, the whips, the chains.
Master
It's
P,
whips,
Gold Ceiling.
it's, Cash Money Records, bling, 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 bling. Like, in order to get to this level, you gotta have the money. In order to get the money, you gotta either have a jump shot or slang crack rock. Right? So one or the other in that era was the decision you made. So I look at it now and you say, well, how is a guy supposed to take it serious as far as the craft and the professionalism of the sport when you're being pushed to buy this, buy that, be this, be that, and if you are, this is what you get for it. You get the girl, you get the sports center, you get the fucking magazine covers, you get all of the shit is pushed by the culture. So for the kids, it's like, how do you discern and not listen to what LeBron's saying, but when the contradiction is coming from the music? When you love your NBA YoungBoy, you love Lil Durk, and you love these guys, and then you see Ja Morant mimicking that shit. And you like, look at the consequence for that. But he's just doing what he's seeing, right? So it's learned behavior. So for me, I look at it on the other side like, damn, well, how do we mitigate adopting what LeBron's saying, but also seeing what the real problem is? It ain't got nothing to do with you taking the game serious more than it is you imitating what you're seeing outside of the sport. You can't skip over the experience, though, because LeBron can't say he didn't buy the chains and the whips. He went through the experience of knowing that this ain't the shit that's going to keep me in the league.
Right, but he had the right people around him.
But he still went through it. Regardless of the people around
Everyone's
him,
gonna
he
go.
Everybody's gonna go
still
through it.
bought the chain.
He
still bought the whip. So regardless of it, he has experience and testimony to say, listen, guys, I done this shit.
Right.
I bought that shit. I'm telling y'all, that ain't it.
Right.
And I know that's what the message is. It's like, bro, all that shit that y'all focusing on now, it ain't it, because I've been there.
Right.
And that's the testimony. So that's why it makes sense for him, but it's like pushing the button of saying, like, this is the real issue. It ain't that you're not focused, it's that you're allowing the influence to lead you into another path.
So that's what McCants had to say. So in the comments below, let me know who you guys agreeing with. Do you guys agree with Gil's take, or do you guys agree with McCants' take? And on this one, I'm gonna have to agree with McCants' take on this one.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah, I know McCants be having a lot of wild take at times, but on this one, I feel like he was spot on because he actually was talking about what is the motivation behind those young guys being focused on materialistic things. And the motivator behind that is actually coming from an influence, and the influence being the hip-hop, the rap culture. I do agree with what McCants was saying. So now let's take a look at how Gil doesn't see the impact or the influence that rap or hip hop has on the culture. Let's take a look at these.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but I've never watched a rapper do something and I want to do it. There was nothing a rapper bought that I get into the NBA and say I want to follow him. He's not my hero.
But you did buy a whip and you did drive.
Not because of
you did drive all the way from Oakland all the way to such and such to
go
ride
to Sunset.
to do what you seen to be cool.
But what I'm
That's
saying
a
is, you're
culture.
saying the music and the culture. What is the culture? If we're all broke and grew up broke, that is our culture, right? So we wouldn't know no expensive shit anyway.
So that's
But you're
what we're
still
seeing
it,
right
though,
now.
Gil.
But-
I'm saying you're still seeing other people live that luxurious life.
And you wanted to do the
Saying,
same
damn, I wish
shit.
I had a private plane, or damn, I wish I could.
I'm gonna put some speakers in this whip. I'm gonna put some TVs in this whip because it's bling bling. It's big timers. That's what we see.
But that's something that's the actual era I grew up in, and I didn't do it when I bought it, not because of a rapper. I'm following the group that I'm following. That's the NBA players.
But
right?
they got it from the rappers.
But what I'm saying is, you're saying culture. My culture is who I'm sitting next to. Right? So I'm not listening to a song and someone says, yeah, I'm about to go buy gutted out seats with the Ferrari, and that doesn't make me go buy something. You pulling up and then what, like, yo, where you get that from? And you be like, oh, I want to go boom, boom, give me your people. So we're learning from each other in the locker room. We're not listening to
We're
music.
saying the same thing because the gutted out seats that you're seeing, it came from the actual song from the big timers.
But-
Gator boots with the pimped out Gucci.
And how many
the
NBA
reason why he came in and you've seen it is because that's
Gator
where he
boots
got it
and the
from.
Gucci
Now
suit.
think about an NBA player. Who the fuck wore a Gucci suit with the gator boots? No. No, that's not our culture. Like, football players are in the
But
same.
you know what
think
I'm
about-
saying? It
what
ain't,
I'm saying
about,
is
it ain't about doing the exact same thing as he's saying, but you definitely seen niggas pull up. I know Sebastian Telfair definitely had pimped out MCM with the shoes in the bag to match, and motherfuckers pulled up with the furs. If you was a fly nigga,
But that's-
you wore fly shit because what you seen is you seen niggas in New York with that fly shit.
That's his culture. That's not
our
everybody's culture.
It's
That's
hip-hop culture.
But everyone's not hip hop. You're just assuming everybody's hip hop.
Bro, so what
But
you
Gil,
saying?
can you say
Because
that hip
for
hop
the-
culture is extremely influential, though, on the black community? And
Period.
it is,
Yeah, music,
whether
sports,
they're athletes,
period.
whatever.
Hip hop is, especially when we came in, was throwback jerseys, big ass baggy jeans, big ass white tees, Yankee fitted, button ups, depending on where you from, Chucks, khakis. You know what I'm saying? Exhibit and all that. It depends. You got LA, you got down south, you got
But that's what I'm
Midwest.
saying,
Everybody got a different.
but I'm saying, you're talking about spending money. For the most part, most of those rappers ain't got money.
But they
for me to even mimic
But it looked like it, bro. You know
But
what it
I'm
is
not-
when you talk about prop money and we acting like we getting shit and it's the nigga that's just giving us the shit for the video. It's all semantics at the end
But
of
I'm
the
saying,
day.
when Dwayne Wade went to the club and spent money, it wasn't because of a rapper he was watching. It was because of Shaq came in. This is what Shaq's doing. So we're mimicking. Think
What
about
was
it.
Shaq?
But think about it.
What was Shaq?
But what I'm saying is, think
Shaq
about what
was a rapper.
Okay, but that's
He's an
stop.
entertainer. He's an
Stop.
entertainer.
But what I'm saying is, we are mimics to what we are around, right? So if I'm around my teammate and my teammate is going to the club, my teammate is getting work, that's what I'm following. I don't give a fuck what Jules Santana's doing. I don't know him. I'm watching him on TV. I'm watching him on. I don't know that. When we watch MTV Cribs, we didn't say, "Ooh, I want this because of this rapper did it." It's the NBA dude. The NBA dude got this jersey collection. I want the jersey collection.
The NBA, before we get to the league, there ain't no teammates here. There ain't no none of that. It's, man, I can't wait to get that. When I get that, I'm gonna get that. I'm not next.
I'm not
I'm not next.
I was like, yo,
but when we got the money, did we go do that?
That's different. But
no,
that's
we
different.
didn't.
That's different.
But we didn't do it.
That's different. I'm talking about the ambition and the influence to have us go try to get that shit came from what we were watching. We was looking at that shit like, damn, Big Timers, Lil Wayne and them, shit, I'm a nigga from the hood too. So what kind of come up do I gotta get to get to that shit? We wasn't looking at our teammates then, but like once we got the bread, once we got the bread, it's like, oh, that Louis bag that I seen that nigga with, that Christopher Jones, 10 bands?
Say who with?
I'm about to get that shit.
Then who?
So in my opinion, I felt like Gil was losing the debate, and I kind of felt like Gil, he felt the pressure. So watch how personal he get with McCants going forward. Let's take a look.
Rappers want to be hoopers, and hoopers want to be rappers.
Facts, but we're not, stop. I'm an elementary dude. I'm an elementary dude. I'm an elementary dude listening to Tupac and he talking about champagnes and balling. I do not wait 7 years, 8 years later to get money to mimic some shit I see when I was 12. Right?
But you want
you don't do it.
I'm not about to do that with a nigga next to me. I'm not about to be like, oh, I'm about to go get what he got because he got it. No.
Man.
That's lamer.
That's lamer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tiki got the work, so I'm going to go get the work.
No.
Your whole life, the whole thing you talk about is
No. I didn't go get the work because Tiki had to work, my nigga. No.
Okay.
No.
Chat.
No.
You've heard McCants talk for a year and a half. Or a year. All his influences that he said, did he ever say it came from a rapper or Ticket?
And what influence are you talking about? Basketball influence? You mean how to become a better basketball player?
Anything you said. Work, clubbing.
Basketball.
Work, clubbing.
No club.
Smoking weed.
Ticket didn't club. Ticket didn't club. Ticket didn't club. So you got that's
said
wrong.
you went to the club.
That's wrong. That's wrong. Ticket didn't club. Ticket didn't club.
This is your story.
Yeah. So my story of
smoking weed. Did it come from smoking weed? Did it come from Snoop Dogg?
I understand.
Did it come from Snoop Dogg or did it come from the Ticket?
Listen.
We're going off of what you're saying.
Wait a minute, Gil. We were all smoking weed because of Snoop. Let's just
but he because he didn't smoke weed. He can't say that.
Who did
he
you?
Can't say that.
No. Okay.
He can't
Who did he
that.
say?
Who did I say? I said, when I met Ticket, we all smoked weed together in the summer. That had nothing to do with him.
Who was his influence?
I smoked weed in college.
Did you smoke before?
I smoked weed in college.
So
what is he talking about?
Who is your
So you're trying to make a point that doesn't even make sense because we're talking about culture, hip-hop, and influence. We're not talking about a teammate that made me go buy some shit. No, we all had ambitions to buy shit if you were broke, because you were not. Okay? So the testimony's gonna come from a nigga that didn't have, who was looking up like, damn, Dipset, cash money, no limit, damn.
Yeah.
When I get, or if I get, I know what I'm gonna go buy, because when I got my bread, what did I go buy? I didn't go buy what my motherfucking teammates was buying. I went to go buy what I said I would buy when I got it because of what I seen.
Hip-hop and hoops culture, though, very much intertwined.
Stop saving him.
I'm not saying
Stop saving him from what he said already.
Truth is the truth.
Stop saving him from what
Truth is the truth.
Are you trying to tell me that hip-hop and hoops culture are not?
You're speaking in general. I'm not speaking in general anymore. I'm speaking for.
Truth is the truth, bro.
Can you ask me? I'm gonna ask you a question.
No basketball player?
Answer it.
I'm a host, but I'll answer it.
Answer it.
I will step outside of my merely hosting.
Anything that he said influenced him just period in life. Life. That means everything. Did it come from rappers or did it come from basketball?
That sounds like a question that
Exactly. How the fuck
I'm
can he
asking you
answer? How the fuck can he answer a question about my life?
Because he's been
what
sitting
the
here.
fuck are you talking about, Gilbert? You can only ask me. I can only give you that answer.
Oh, okay, let's try this again.
You don't want to ask me because I'm not going to give you the answer you want.
Let's try it again.
That's why.
No. Let's try it again.
He want me to say what he want. You can't tell me about my life.
Hold on. No.
What the fuck kind of shit is that?
So there you guys have it. So I want to know, do you guys agree with Gil's stance or do you guys agree with McCants' stance? Me, I agree with McCants' stance because I felt like he hit it right on the nose. He was able to discuss the motivation factor behind these young players wanting to go out and buy material things, not really focus they energy on the game and perfecting their craft and things like that. That's my opinion about it. So like I said, I want to know what you guys think. Like Gilbert, I think Gilbert was just talking more so and just in a basketball sense. He wasn't seeing anything outside those lines. But it might be some people who agree with Gil's take. So, like I said, in the comments below, let me know what you guys think. Also, thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you like the video. If you haven't done this already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And until next time, let's roll.